Hey, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about Sumatra chickens. Sumatras are a breed of chicken from the island of Sumatra in Indonesia. And most people know Sumatras as being black, but they also come in blue as well. And because of the coloration blue is, you can also get splash Sumatras as well. So it's basically blue, black, and splash. Although for show purposes, only the blue and the black are accepted. Um, they're uh, pretty much kind of known similar as like a game fowl. They were originally imported to cross for cockfighting, but nowadays they're pretty much exclusively a ornamental slash show bird. They lay about 100 eggs a year, so not that great. It's a smaller white egg, and the hens do go broody because they are, pretty game and wild in nature. And so the males have this really cool lobster tail. This guy here I bought at the auction for pretty cheap, and so and it's fall, so he is molting, so he's not in the greatest shape to show the lobster tail. But if you go and look on Google Images, you can see a really nice lobster tails. They're very long and they're very wide compared to other roosters that have like a they can go straight back outwards, kind of like a peacock tail in a way, compared to other rooster tails that go, up and they're kind of thin and close together. So the roosters also have very small combs and wattles, which are an interesting factor. And the main thing that separates Sumatra chickens from other breeds of chickens is they actually have multiple spurs. And so, for show purposes, because there's so many spurs on each leg, they'll tend to have a high tendency of fusing together, where they'll basically look like a giant mass, and you can just kind of see lines where they should be separated at, but they just grew in so close together that they fused. So for show purposes, and I don't mean like uh, cockfighting showing, but actual judges type showing, they they can have up to 5 spurs, I believe, and so each spur has to be distinct and defined for show purposes. Like that's the ideal. The more spurs, the better for points. So, and then one spur is like terrible. So you're wanting to get, generally 3 to 4 distinct spurs with no fusing. Um, but they're really a neat bird. They only get about 5 or 6 pounds for the males, and then you know about 4 pounds for the females. So they're not that big of a bird. Um, Similar in size to most of your Mediterranean white egg laying chickens, anyways. So, but they're a really really cool bird. They are very basically for tendencies and temperament. They're just like a most other game chickens. They're pretty wild. They're very good flyers. They're it would take a bit of time to have them tame. So there's some pros and cons to them, but they are very self-sufficient. They'll take care of themselves, and uh, so if you want like a free range type situation, um, they might be something to look into because they do take care of themselves. Due to their comb and wattles being so small, they're actually pretty decent in colder climates. I wouldn't say they're great, but I try to zoom in to see to show you the comb, the legs, but I don't know how well they'll turn out. But yeah, so but for frostbite purposes and stuff, they're pretty decent compared to some other breeds, just because they are pretty small. So, anyways, this is a quick review. If you have any questions or comments, just comment down below, and I'll try my hardest to reply back as soon as I can. Thanks again.